He was there. He was there when the Constitution was signed.
He was there having sex with all the little French women.
I'm kidding, but okay.
Yeah. No, I'm not kidding about that. He dallied in the valley. All right. And so Benjamin Franklin, he charmed them, and it wasn't until after the American victory at the Battle of Saratoga in 1977 that the French became convinced that it was worth backing the Americans in a formal treaty. That's what kind of pisses me off about people that are always, pissing on the French about this and that and how we saved their butt during World War II and all that true, which is true.
We did.
But they saved our butt at the beginning of this country, only because they really didn't like the British.
Yeah.
And I think they still don't.
Yeah. Well, who does?
I don't think they like anybody.
And you were saying all those French words. It reminded me. I went to Toronto yesterday.
That I never took a French class.
Yeah,
that's what it reminded me of.
I did. It didn't help me at all. I went to Toronto yesterday.
Well, they speak a different kind of French.
I don't know.
My wife took 4 years of French too, and went to Toronto or went to Quebec.
Everybody I talked to,
it was
Quebec
really
is
different.
Quebec is definitely more French than Ontario. Ontario.
Toronto. Yeah. Ontario. See, that's a province. That's kind of like a big state.
Toronto's in Ontario.
States. Right.
Yeah.
And Quebec is in Quebec.
So anyway, I went. I had. What did I have?
Did you have
Middle Eastern food of some sort?
Oh, why? You didn't have pongtang?
It was good.
Or whatever, the potatoes and cheese curds and gravy?
The person I visited tried to convince us to get some beaver.
Well,
I guess they eat that up north in Canada. But what was I going to say? I don't remember. I don't know what I was saying.
You were going to talk about the French in Toronto. There's no French in Toronto.
Sure there is.
No.
Sure there is.
There's not.
My Pepsi had...
They were all killed. Oh,
my Pepsi had French all over it.
Of course, because that's the law in Canada.
In a lot
everything has to be labeled in
but really there was
French and Francais and in English.
There was a crepe store.
Did you notice all the street signs had French and English?
Everything had French. Yeah.
And English.
I didn't notice any English.
Didn't you?
But
maybe you were in France.
There was a lot of
Canadians there.
Arabic.
Oh yeah. Toronto.
Yeah,
Toronto is very
really good food.
Metropolitan mix of
it's
everything.
Chicago, New York.
Yeah, very much. San Francisco,
the Bronx of Canada. Yeah. So, all right,
we have a friend of the show that teaches there, and I won't say anything about what she thinks.
She thinks it's a lovely place.
That's right.
We'll be right back.
My Parents Open Carry, the new international children's book sensation. Bill Maher had this to say.
My Parents Open Carry.
Thanks, Bill. What a great recommendation. Hey, Bill, what makes Brenna's parents different?
Mom and Dad are both safe because they're packing.
And Stephen Colbert, what's the book about?
And it tells the heartwarming story of Brenna.
Nice summary. And Stephen agrees with Bill on what makes Brenna's parents different.
Unlike other parents, Brenna's mom and dad carry loaded weapons openly, which might make her feel different. But her father reassures her that, Brenna, there is evil in this world, and we want to protect you the best we can. When seconds count, the police are minutes away. What a beautiful bedtime story.
And be sure to check out the #1 best-selling children's book in government category at Amazon.com or at myparentsopencarry.com.
At odds.
Paid non-attorney spokesperson Adam Pulaski of the Pulaski Law Firm with principal office in Houston, Texas is the attorney responsible for the content of this ad. This ad is not legal advice, and the choice of a lawyer should not be based solely upon advertisement. Services may not be available in all states.
Attention Xarelto users. If you or a loved one took Xarelto and suffered a serious bleeding event, you may be entitled to financial compensation. Xarelto is a popular prescription blood thinner used to prevent blood clots and protect patients from strokes. But doctors have recently discovered they are unable to reverse or control serious side effects, such as internal bleeding caused by Xarelto. These serious bleeding events have led to numerous cases of hospitalization and even death. Call now if you or a loved one was hospitalized from any form of internal bleeding or stroke after taking Xarelto. You may be entitled to a cash award and substantial financial compensation. Don't be a silent victim. There is limited time to file a claim, so call now. Call 800-837-9483. Phone lines are open 24/7. Call 800-837-9483. That's 800-837-9483. Again, 800-837-9483.
Hi, this is Jeff Carlisi from the band 38 Special. The mainstream media has failed the American people once again. Internet radio networks like Red State Talk Radio will not fail you. Tune in 24 hours a day. Studios A and B. Great conservative programming around the clock. Red State Talk Radio, the dominant force in Internet conservative talk radio.
The offer of a franchise can only be made through delivery of a franchise disclosure document. Imagine yourself being a leader in America's fastest growing demographic category. More than 10,000 people a day turn 65, and a large percentage are going to need a helping hand at home or in choosing the right assisted living community. Always Best Care is looking for people who've excelled at everything they've done, but they're seeking a new challenge. Always Best Care is one of the fastest growing companies in this explosive field. We're looking for 25 new franchisees to keep our booming business growing. We'll back you up with the strongest award-winning marketing program in the industry, and we'll provide the special training and support that's fueled our growth to prepare you for this great opportunity. All that's missing is you. Call Always Best Care toll-free at 1-800-643-3819. That's 1-800-643-3819. For Always Best Care, 1-800-643-3819. Call today.
When our water heater broke down last month, it was a nightmare. It took 5 hours for the plumber to show up, and he charged us a couple of $100 just to come out. Then it cost another $1,800 to put in the new water heater. By the time it was all said and done, I felt like I'd been taken. But what else could I do?
The smartest thing you can do is get a home warranty from American Residential Warranty. Their home warranties pay to repair or replace all your major appliances when they break, and they will break, and at the worst possible time. Call American Residential Warranty right now for free information on home warranties starting at just pennies a day. Don't wait for your refrigerator to stop running or your ceiling fans to stop turning. Call American Residential Warranty right now. Ask how you can save up to 50% on washer and dryer coverage. Just call 877-595-5381. That's 877-595-5381. Again, 877-595-5381. Call now.
From now on, the only people you need to listen to are these guys.
Would you all like to listen to the Ad Odd Show with Nate and Brian? And then come on down in my basement and have a popsicle.
I'm Nate. That's Brian over there.
Hello. I'm Brian.
I love it when you tell stories. So can you please tell us the story about the lady that got her package from Toys R Us?
Oh, I'd rather talk about the hair products. Oh, we can do both.
A minute and a half. So.
Oh, okay, yeah. So apparently, Mom is buying some kind of little plastic sword for her little son, and she orders it online from Toys R Us.
Ooh.
And she's all excited. Here it comes in the thing, and they hand it to her, and she's like, wow, this is really heavy for a little plastic sword. Opens it up, and there's 800 rounds of .22 ammunition in there in individual 50-round boxes. Lucky. That's what you call a girl like her. Lucky.
Wow.
She was all upset because this is Toys R Us and they're anti-gun.
Oh, jeez. Get over it.
This is so dangerous for my kids because these bullets are dangerous.
They're not. Get over it.
And I'm so lucky.
You know what? Ship them to me.
Right.
I'll take them.
The comments were, send them to me. Send them to me. I'll come and get them. And speaking of packages, a woman orders hair care products, and she gets a whole bunch of marijuana instead.
Another winner.
Right. Lucky.
Jeez, you know how much money
So I think one was the DEA and one was ATF.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah. And the police says, now, if you get a suspicious package, you call us. So I think I'm going to do that every time I get a package that I don't expect. I'm going to call them and have them come and look at it. Say, oh, that's right. I did order that pornography from, Joys R Us.
You know what I got one time?
Joys R Us.
What I got one time, real quick, it was a package, and the outside of it was all like taped and like caution, do not open, caution, do not open. And it was an unexpected package.
Uh-huh.
And it seems really odd that somebody would do that. I opened it because I'm an idiot, right?
Yeah,
but it was some marketing. It was full of like sawdust.
No, they were just testing you to see if you're stupid enough to open up a package. It's a radioactive biohazard, and you opened it. Well, it could be in here.
That's the funniest.
Something good, I'm sure.
That's the funniest part about flying back in to the U.S. from Canada was the dude that walks around the plane with the Geiger counter, checking it for radiation.
Yeah.
There wasn't much, I don't think. I know he passed out and we just went along our way, but grew an extra arm.
You didn't get strip search this time?
I didn't.
You poor unlucky guy.
I know. We're out of time. See you next week.
Bye-bye.